Hello viewers, in this video I will give you a complete overview of this project. This is a student management system having some other module like attendance management and result management system. I will give you the complete source code, so check the description for source code download link also. Let's try to add a student. So to add a student we need to give input as. Okay. So the system is asking for a student name. Let's student name is S1. Phone number is something, parent phone number also something. Currently there is no validation, so you can add any input here, but if you want you can add some validation. So we see that registration successfully and the ID is 1. This ID is system created and this ID is also incrementing automatically. Okay, let's try to add another student. Yeah, we see that now ID is 2. That means the ID is automatically incrementing. Go back and check all the student. ls. We see that we have 2 students. One is S1 and another one is S2. ID is 1 and 2. Okay. This time try to add some attendance. So to add attendance, give the input AA. Enter the date so that we can store the attendance based on date. Okay, so 2025 11:15 and is asking for attendance for student 1, ID 1 S1. So this is our student number 1 and P for present and A for absent. So let's make it present and S2 is absent. Okay, yeah, we see that attendance for this date saved successfully. Let's check the attendance. Search attendance by date. So SA 20251115. Okay, we see that attendance for this date S1 is present and S2 is absent. That means we have been added attendance successfully. This time try to add result. Okay, so to add result we need to give input AR. So AR student ID, let's add for student 2. This time you see that our system is asking mark for English subject. Those subjects are coming from dynamically from a file. I will show you how it is working. So give the mark is 99, 90 and also 99. So we see that result added successfully for student ID 2. Let's check the result. View result, VR, student ID 2. We see that result added successfully. So this is how the system is working. You can also update, you can also delete a result, anything. Okay, finally you see that there is a logout system. That means our system has login related feature. Okay, also you see that here is a name. This is the logged in username and this is the class name. Okay, so let's log out and try to run the project again. Yeah, this is the main window. Let's try to log in as Nasir. Password is 1234. We see that login successfully and it's asking to choose a class. Let's choose class 9. Now this is the username and this is the class name. Let's check the class student list. ls we see that all of our student exist. That means we are storing our student and result and every data inside file. Okay, let's explain how our login and other files related data working. Okay, so this is our main folder of our project. Inside this folder you will see that a login.txt file. Inside this file we have 3 users. That means if you want to add more users, you just need to add here, right? So this is how our login system working. We are giving the username and password, then system is looking for this file and try to match our given data with this file data. Okay, and we see that some data related file, class 9 result and class 9 student, those are system created file. We can simply delete this. I will show you how actually this file is working and this file is creating. And we have some attendance related data. We can also delete this. Now you see that we have other 3 txt file. Okay, you already noticed that we have only 3 class. So for 3 class we have 3 subject txt file. For example, for class 9 we have 3 class, we have 3 subject. If you want to add more subject, you can add inside this file. Okay, for class 11 also we have 4 subject. Okay, when we try to add result, our system asking for mark for those subject. Okay, if you want to add class 11 or class 12, we need to add a text file here like this, class underscore 12 underscore subjects dot txt. Okay, inside this file we need to add the subject name, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, like this. So if you want to add more class, we need to create a file here. Okay, I will also give the source code example. So how can you actually add more class? Now this time let's try to run the project again and see how actually this file is working. Okay, let's try to log in. Username is Nasid, you already know that, and password is 1234. So our system says that login successfully and it used this file. Okay, now we need to choose class 9, 10, 11. I will give you the code example how you can show another class name here. So let's try to choose class 10 now. Yeah, so we have choice class 10, so, and this is our username. So we log in as Nasid and log in for class 10. You notice that system automatically creates 2 files. One is class 10 result and another one is class 10 students. Okay, also notice that the size of this file is 0 KB. That means those files are empty. After adding some data, this file size will be changed automatically. Okay, let's try to add some data. It's time to add a student is1 something. Yeah, you notice that class 10 students file size is now 1 KB. That means we successfully stored something inside this file. Okay, go back. Now try to add some attendance. Okay, so let's attendance AA. Yeah, you notice that our system automatically create a folder for attendance, and inside this attendance we will see that another folder based on our class name. So this is the class 10. Okay, and inside this folder we have nothing. Now our system is asking for date. Let's give the date 2025 and 11 and 115. Now you see that our system automatically create a file so that it can store attendance inside this file. Okay, so for S1 let's try to give the present. Yeah, successfully added, and you see that size is 1 KB. Let's try to add another attendance, AA. This time give attendance for 0, 2025, 11 and 114. You will see that another folder, another file is created, and this file size is 0 KB. Let's try to give the attendance is absent. Now the file size changed automatically. So this is how we are storing our attendance separately for every date and every class. Okay, so this is how our file system is working. Now let's try to explain some code so that you can actually understand how you can add more class and more subject inside this program. Okay, don't worry, I will give you the complete source code so that you can easily customize the source code. Okay, also the source code is I have added some comments, and all the variable name is so meaningful, so you will be easily understand, I think. Okay, so let's the login system. You see that our login system allow 5 attempts maximum. That means if you give invalid username and password 5 times, our system will automatically close the program. Okay, so after giving the username and password, it is looking for txt file. Log into text file to match the username and password. So after successfully logged in, yeah, this is how we are actually successfully logged in. Okay, so after successfully login, we have a select class. You already noticed that our system shows that available class is class 9, 10 and 11. So if you want to add another class, you just need to add here a message so that user can understand that we have another class like 12. You also need to add a logic here so that our system allow 12 class. So now 12 is also valid class. You can also here add. Okay, so this is how we can add another class, and you already noticed that we have 2 files automatically created when we select the class. Okay, and for subject, you already noticed that for subject we need to add the subject name inside this file. Okay, so here all the data related file are system created, and all the txt file created by us for our setup related data. So that means txt file is master needed for setup, and data related file not master needed, those are created by system. Okay, let's try to explain a complex function so that you can understand how actually it is working. Let's looking for the add attendance. Okay, this one. Yeah, so you already know the business logic. We will create a attendance folder. Inside this folder we will create another folder for our class. Okay, and inside this folder we will create a file using our date. Yeah, this is our attendance file using the date, and inside the date we will store all students attendance. That means we need to open our student file. This is our student file. We need to open our student file and look through the all student and ask the user to enter the attendance. Okay, we will store P or A. P means present and A means absent. Okay, so finally we are storing our attendance related file in our date file, and simply close the file after storing the data. So this is how we are actually storing our attendance. Okay, so don't worry, I will give you the complete source code. Please check the description for source code download link. Thanks.